Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Monday, the 16th of September 2024. In today's Millwall news, to start off with this from the southernnews.co.uk, Millwall boss gives verdict after replacement striker inches away from first line's goal. He was a big toe away from it, wasn't he? So Millwall boss Neil Harris spoke of his frustration after new striker Josh Coburn and captain Jake Cooper suffered injuries before the second half of the Lions match against Luton Town last Saturday. Talking about Coburn's injury, which saw the young forward being replaced by Macaulay Langstaff after 34 minutes, Harris said, to lose your big man, after 20 minutes, it's tough at Millwall Football Club. Playing here at the Den, it's a real frustration for us, and we hope to see him back soon. Cooper made it through the first half of the game but did not appear for the second, with experienced defender Sean Hutchinson replacing him. Harris suggested that the injuries to both Coburn and Cooper look similar at this stage. It looks like a calf injury, him and Jake look like calf injuries, so until we let them settle down and get them scanned, we don't know how serious they are, but obviously they are two very key players for us. Despite losing two important players in the game, Harris was impressed with the performances of replacements Langstaff and Hutchison. I thought Sean Hutchison was outstanding in the second half when he came on. He was really dominant against Ali Bayo and Morris. Macaulay Langstaff looked bright today. I thought that was his best performance in a Millwall shirt. He just missed that moment in that one-on-one. Hopefully he gets his first Millwall goal very quickly and it settles him down and he shows his qualities as a goal scorer. And we do a lot of work on the training pitch and he's a really good lad, who wants to learn and adapt to the level, and he's been really patient with himself. We saw that. If you saw yesterday's video, the numbers for Sean Hutchinson look really good. They did look really good in the stats video. On a brighter note, Harris had a positive update on newcomer Mihailo Ivanovic, who arrived in SC16 for a record fee before transfer deadline day. We hope Ivanovic is going to be fit quickly. He's recovering from a hamstring and he has a fracture in his fifth metatarsal, so we have to be really careful with it, but we're looking at an outside chance for him to be involved on Saturday. Millwall are away at QPR this coming Saturday and will be eager to record their second victory of the Championship campaign and first away win in the league all season in another early kickoff. Another bloody early kickoff. This is going to be great, I'm pissed off with it already. How many have we had so far? The first game, Watford, Luton game, QPR game, whole game. That's 4. It's pissing me off, mate. It's pissing me off. Now, moving on to this. Under 21 game tomorrow. Birmingham City away. It's at the training ground, so no entry. Millwall under 21s travel to Birmingham City in the Professional Development League on Tuesday afternoon. Kick-off at 1 p.m. Kevin Nugent's side are unbeaten in their 3 matches so far in 24-25 and will look to extend that run against the Blues. Last time out, the Lions defeated Peterborough United 2-1. Updates from Birmingham will be available on @Millwall Academy, the Lions official Academy X account, with a report and reaction published on millwallfc.co.uk following the game's completion. So there you go. Talking of social media for the academy, Millwall tell us at millwallfc.co.uk that they've just launched a new academy Instagram page. Hello, is it 2005 again? Millwall Academy has a new Instagram page with exclusive videos and imagery, match highlights, interviews and much more available. Follow at Millwall FC Academy now, covering the Lions under 21s, under 18s and more. The new Instagram page is the place to be for everything below the first team. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get it more out there to give it a branding and give it a following in terms of being able to recruit players and that to get it out there so they know what they're doing. Obviously, I'm not on Instagram, so I'm not gonna subscribe. But if you are, there you go. I imagine they're gonna clip up the goals, show all of the amazing goals that get scored and that. So we'll see about that. Now, moving on to this, also from Mill's website, host your Christmas party at the Den. Yes, it's September. It's the middle of September. So we are, how many days are we away from Christmas? I don't know. Must be what? About 3 months? Just over? So 90 days? 100 days? Maybe it's 100 days. Maybe that's why they did it. So the festive period is approaching, yes. Preparations are underway at the Den for the most exciting time of the year, and we've got so much to offer you as you celebrate with those you love the most. Not really, not if it's a work Christmas party, is it? I fucking hate those cunts. A popular venue for Christmas events, host your Yuletide party in SE16 with the Lions with our range of packages and facilities. Every Christmas event is unique in its own right, with a Den able to cater for whatever you desire. The stadium boasts a number of versatile room spaces adapting to the needs of your party and designed to host different group sizes. Our dedicated conferencing and events team can tailor your night according to your budget with a variety of food offerings on offer, ranging from sit-down meals to buffets and platters. Why not make your Christmas party an all-day event before your dancer night away at the football ground situated closest to the centre of London, beginning with a team building day or a work conference. Be sure to get in touch with our experienced team as soon as possible. They'll be on hand and happy to help with your planning your ultimate festive do. So obviously this is designed for individual parties. They haven't announced at the same time, but they used to do. I don't know if they'll do it again. So they have a separate party. So if you're not, I guess if you're like self-employed, or if you're just in a small company, or maybe like 3 or 4 people, and you want to go to a Christmas party with a lot more other people, they do one of them every year. So keep an eye out for that, I guess. But yeah, so what are they doing then? So they got this brochure. So let's have a look at it then. To be honest, yeah, this is pretty basic. It literally just a few pictures of the spaces that they have, a map showing people where it is. There's no like menus. You said, I guess, can you just do what the customer wants? So if they say, I want this food, or do you have a list? If you have a list, like, it should be on there, you know what I mean? If you have like packages, like package A is like prawns, cocktails, salmon, or whatever. 2 is like mini Yorkshire puddings with sausages in or something. Like, it should be listed here. It's literally, this is pretty basic, to be honest. It doesn't really tell you what you're gonna get. So there you go. Now, talking of the club have put this up as well. There's 2 jobs advertised on the club, and we're going to have a look at them. So this is again from Millwall's website, millfc.co.uk. Millwall Academy seeking casual academy physiotherapist. So casual. Just take it easy, yeah? Millwall Football Club is hiring a casual academy physiotherapist, sports therapist / sport rehabilitator. The successful candidate will work within a Category 2 academy and fulfill the requirements according to the EPPP system. It will cover the physiotherapy and rehabilitation provision for the academy players from the under 9s to the under 15s age groups, and occasionally be involved with the full-time scholars. So that is, was that under 18s, I guess. And then they've got the job subscription, and the closing date for applications is Friday the 27th. So let's have a look. What are they looking for? What do they want? So you're going to be working out of Kidbrooke Lane, SE9, Eltham, Blackheath Rugby Club, or Rugby Grounds, where they do the kids training. It tells you what you got to do. You've got to provide emergency first aid cover during trainings and match day. You've got to clinically assess the injured youth players prior to games. Keep detailed and accurate records of the injuries. Constant communication with coaches, sports scientists and parents regarding the player's injury and when he's going to be available. Liaise with full-time academy medical members to update the player's rehabilitation progress. Attend and participate in in-house CPD sessions, whatever that is. Promote the safeguarding and welfare of children. Yeah, well, that's obvious, isn't it? What you need to have, essential requirements. You need to be a chartered physiotherapist, so not a normal one, a chartered one. Sports therapy or sports rehabilitator degree. Basic life support or any first aid qualification is essential to apply for the vacancy. Driving license, IT literacy skills. You need to have a valid safeguarding certificate of obviously experience of working in professional sport with adolescent. Well, these are desirable, by the way. With I would imagine. Well, I guess they mean that. So it says desirable, valid safeguarding certificate. Like you need to have that. So I imagine if you apply for the job and get it, then you'll have to go and get one of them. Like you can't be working with kids without one of them. So that should really be essential. And they could say, well, you can get it after you get a job. The experience of working in professional sport with adolescent population. An understanding of the EPBP requirements. And FAATM-MIF. Level 5 or level 4 or equivalent first aid qualification. And then there's another load of mumbo jumbo. Hours of work, no fixed hours. Shifts are arranged subject to availability, including Monday to Thursday, evening sessions at 4:30 to 7, and weekend match days. Applicants must be willing to work at least 2 Sundays per month. Do they play on? Oh yeah, they do play on Sundays, don't they? The under-18s play Saturday. So yeah, all the other age groups play on Sunday mornings, don't they? Yeah. So you have to do training. Is that Monday to Thursday or Monday and Thursday? They can't be training 4 days a week. Must be 2 days a week, huh? Yeah, I don't think the under 9s are training 4 days a week. If they are, they're very dedicated. That's a large amount. So, what the hell is the FAATM-MIF? Obviously, that's not essential, that's desirable. But it's another one of these things, like I've been rallying, you need a piece of paper to get a job. But this is actually a pretty insane piece of paper. You need to be a top person to get one to even get on the course to get one of these, let alone get it in the first place. Right, so this obviously it's a course run by the FA, which they force you to take. You need to take their course. I doubt there are any other people doing this course, although it does say on that job application equivalent first aid qualification. So maybe there are other companies that are doing this course, but the FA obviously they want you to do their one so they can make the money. So this is a 2-day course. The price is £765. It's held at St George's Park, and I assume that for that price that doesn't include bed and breakfast. Right, do they even have dorms at St George's? They must do, because I mean the players stay there the England team stays there for training, no? So it's the Advanced Trauma Medical Management in Football. Sounds serious. It is the highest medical qualification we provide and is designed specifically for doctors or physiotherapists responsible for the pre-hospital management of footballers. Not being funny, right? But I would imagine that if you're a doctor, that you would know all the stuff that you need to know to treat an injured footballer. But then no. You still need to pay the £765, even if you've been to medical school for 4 or 5 years, and then done junior doctor training and done all that stuff. No. Pay us for £765. We are the FA, and we have this piece of paper, and you need this piece of paper to get this job, so pay us. It builds on the learning from the intermediate trauma medical management in football by aiding to your advanced immediate care skills and giving you experience that will allow you to act as a primary care provider in the sports pre-hospital environment of football. There you go. So, as I said, you can't just rock up here We assume a level of knowledge and competencies prior to taking part, and learners should be a doctor with a GMC registration number. So you need to be a doctor and register with a GMC. Be a physiotherapist or paramedic with an HCPC registration number. Be a practicing nurse. Practicing nurse. Register with the MMC. Be a graduate sports therapist and registered with a recognised professional body such as the SST, STA, STO or FHT. Sports therapy degree and member of the Society of Sports Therapy and have successfully completed the previous course in the past 3 years or have an expiring ATM MIF qualification. Again, this expires. That expires. We're on that at the end of the day. So you see all this stuff, what they do. Pretty serious stuff like facial injuries, heart attack, obviously all the people now dropping down like flies, not just in football, but everywhere. I wonder why that's happening, eh? Yeah, pretty weird though. Now, this is the kicker. So due to the nature and responsibility associated with first aid provision in line with the current UK guidelines, it will be limited to 3 years. Limited to 3 years. So you do this course, you have to do it again in 3 years' time. Bosh, pay me. Pay me. We recommend you complete a 1-day re-accreditation course each season. So not only do you have to do the course again every 3 years, every season they want you to go and do a 1-day touch-up course. And you have, again, pay me. We are the FA, pay me. This is an absolute scam. This is what I'm saying, it's a scam, because look, you have to be a doctor, you have to be a physiotherapist or a paramedic, you have to be a nurse, but they still want you to take their course and say, hey, £765 please, every 3 years, and you have to come back every season to do a 1-day course. What's going on? Now moving on to this. Again, this the second job that Millwall are advertising. I think this is the same job that I advertised before. I don't think they found anyone. It's a goalkeeping coach for the under 8s to the under 11s. Like, damn, bro. So, yeah, part-time foundation phase goalkeeping coach. And so yeah, this is the same one that I covered before about a month ago. I don't think they found anyone. It's 2 hours a week, two hours on Mondays and Fridays, and then probably maybe another 2 hours for the game on Sundays. So it's a 6 to 7 hour a week job, part-time job. And yeah, the same old. I covered this in a video before. You must have a UEFA B license. Although again, they say essential / desired. Well, which ones are essential and which ones are desired? Safeguarding children, that's essential. The DBS certificate, that's essential. But it does say desirable full driving license. So yeah, there you go. So they, surprise, they didn't find anyone. And it's ongoing. There's no closing date. It's ongoing. Jesus, no wonder. I mentioned it at the time. To have all of this stuff, it's going to cost you thousands of pounds to get all of this. To get the UEFA B licence for the outfield and goalkeeper. To go through FA Youth modules 1, 2 and 3. To have FA Emergency Aid, which we just covered, they do all these courses and they want you to pay them. Or BFAS, British First Aid in Sport. And then all of this other stuff, I think I added it up, it was like £2,000. At least. Maybe, no, it's £3,000. To get a job teaching 8-year-old or 7-year-olds how to be goalkeepers 2 hours a week. 4 hours a week, and then a Sunday fixture. That's obviously the point of doing this is an entry level job. So you get this job, and then you're there for literally a year. But what's the point of doing that Because how are you going to get someone else to replace this person when they move on? Like, it's hard enough to get someone to do it now. But I guess that's the way it is. You have to have £3,000 worth of qualifications to teach children how to be goalkeepers. It's insane. It's insane. So yeah, on that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.